how did you find out?
Actually, Casey from WMMR is a friend of ours. Casey, I don't know whether we're supposed to say his last name.
Sorry.
I won't.
First name's fine.
And he usually checks with us
Mm-hmm.
to see if these rumors are true. There's always rumors about Bam and the Jackass guys, so we always just usually call whoever it is and make sure they're okay, and then I get back to them and tell them that, you know, everything's fine. But this morning, I couldn't get hold of anybody, and I ended up calling the police station, and they confirmed it, you know, that, you know, Ryan was in a bad accident.
Mm-hmm. You didn't believe it, didn't want to believe it?
I still don't. I still don't. Like, he's like one of our, he's, you know, our extra kid.
So how long have you known him? I mean, how did you meet him and, you know, and all that sort of thing?
I met him in 1995 when he moved here from Ohio. And he immediately was friends with my boys, Jess and Bam. And he was that funny kid who was, I think he sang with the band, didn't he? For the Battle of the
Yeah, for one of
Band?
the Battle of the Bands, he was a singer. But it was more like 93. He had 3 years out of school.
Was it? Like,
So
I'm
about 93
not
or
sure.
92,
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah.
true. More like 93.
Mm-hmm. So, tell me about him. I mean,
He was just like this funny guy, and he would do anything for you. Anytime I ever called him, he always came. He was actually going to come shopping at the barn this Saturday for furniture because they were going to move. And just the sweetest guy you'd ever want to know, and he just would do anything for you. He drove too fast, and I yelled at him all the time about that. You know, they were in a bad car accident in
95 was the car.
that's right, 95
Yeah,
was the
they
car
knew.
accident. And I yelled at him every day, told him to stop driving so fast. But nicest guy you ever want to know. I know that the entire Jackass family is devastated, and all of Westchester is devastated.
now the program that he was in, the show they did in the movies, what were your thoughts about all those things they used to do?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They, you know, I felt like I was mother to all of them, always yelling at all of them for jumping into the sewer and riding bikes at 2 o'clock in the morning with a torch, yelling that the British are coming, you know, and
You haven't spoken with your son yet, have you?
he's in Phoenix, and his friends are with him, and he just found out. So
So you're worried about your son too? Yeah. So I understand you said you're getting calls from all over, like London. Talk about that a little bit. What are they asking you? Are they?
well, they're just, I mean, I guess news travels fast, and everybody just wants to know, you know, that they loved him, and he was funny, and a sweet guy, and, you know, he's always funny in the Jackass movies, and he just did a new pilot, right?
For some game show, yeah.
For a game show.
Did you know Zach Hartwell? You knew him as well?
I knew him. I didn't know him as well, but I knew him, yeah.
Enough to talk about him, tell me what kind of person he was?
Just that he was always nice to me, and a sweet guy, and I know he's a good friend of Ryan's.
When did you last see Ryan?
About a week ago. Yeah, and I talked to him before that. Well, I talked to him because he wanted to come to the barn.
Have you spoken with his parents yet at all? Okay. Do you know his parents?
Yeah, I met his mom a couple times. She lives in Ohio, so, you know, we've just spoken, but she's a really sweet person, and oh my God, she must be dying. I still can't even believe it, really.
He wasn't an only child, was he?
No, actually, I think his parents were divorced, and he had a lot of step brothers and sisters.
Anything else you care to say?
What's that?
Anything else you care to say?
Just that he'll be completely missed, and that we love him.
All right. You want to do shots